What's up, guys? This is Adrian. This is episode 21 of Trippy Talks, and I'm here with
Marielle Kraft.
Super excited for this episode. So just to start off with something easy, what's a fun fact that fans may not know about you?
Ooh, fun fact is the first instrument I ever learned how to play was the tuba in 5th grade. Okay. Can you believe it was bigger than I was?
Yeah, I was going to say, that's like probably 2 times your size.
Yeah, I couldn't even lift it without assistance.
That's actually iconic. Who was the very first person you shared your music with, and what was their reaction?
First person I shared any song I wrote with was my best friend Anna. We grew up together, and I wrote this song about being late to school and getting detention. Very serious problems at 14.
Very iconic.
And it was called Slow Down, how I needed to slow down in my life and stop rushing so much. And I think I remember her crying and being like, I'm so proud of you. And also, we do need to help you with the whole tardy situation.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, she was always from the jump, believed in me, even when my songs were trash.
Oh, that's actually amazing. It's so good to have people in your corner, even if it's trash, just to freaking hype you up. That's sometimes you just need that, especially at the beginning of stuff. I'm like, fake it till you make it, to be honest. Right, your album is called The Right People Will Love You. When did you realize that phrase was true in your own career or life?
That's a great question. It's something I'm still reminding myself to believe. I think that's that journey of understanding the right community will find you and that you'll also find them has been most of my 20s. But I think I got a glimpse of it in college when I started meeting my friend group in college, and when I was coming out, it was a kind of a queer community I'd never had before. And I was realizing that they loved me no matter what phase of myself I was. And then from there, family came along, and then I found my wife, and talk about right people to love you, But yeah, I think it's an evolving thing.
I love that you mentioned that, because I totally feel that, especially with the coming out aspect of it, even though okay, I've dressed like this since I was freaking 12, so everybody knew I was gay before I knew I was gay, but it was still a thing to and then people leaving your life after that, even though it's so freaking obvious, but it's a true thing, especially with the queer community.
Totally.
Do you have a favorite memory from being on tour, from maybe a crowd moment, a funny travel story, or anything unexpected?
Ooh, fun tour memory. Let's see. I went on this tour about a year ago with this K-pop artist named Amber Liu. We played stages I'd always dreamed of playing, like Irving Plaza in New York, 930 Club in DC, August Hall in San Francisco. And something about her fan base is they love to have a name for themselves.
Oh, I love that.
So she has her fan base as the Llamas. But I've never had a fan base who self-assigned a name.
Yeah.
So it was so funny, throughout the tour, they decided to deem themselves the Kraft Singles.
Oh, okay.
Which, iconic. Brilliant.
No,
pieces of cheese.
Yeah, it's seriously iconic.
I know.
I love cheese.
And throughout the tour, it would kind of spread word throughout her fans that Marielle Kraft is looking for her Kraft Singles kind of thing in the crowd, and people started having signs, I'm a Kraft Single, and it just blew me away, the one community she had built, but 2 that they adopted me and gave us all a name, the Kraft Singles.
Has anybody brought you cheese?
I was in Wisconsin once, and those cheese hats?
Yes.
Somebody brought me a cheese hat.
That's iconic, actually.
I had to wear it at meet and greet. I mean, obviously.
That's so amazing. I love that. If you could build your dream show lineup with 3 other artists, alive or not, who's joining you on the stage?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Me. Obviously Taylor Swift. She's the reason I write songs. Almost her album tonight.
Oh, seriously, it's about to come out. Huh?
I know, we're hours away.
Literally.
And then I would say Tracy Chapman is the other one. She's probably headliner, and then Taylor, and then me. Tracy, her song Fast Car, everybody knows it, but that to me, when I was starting to write songs, was such an inspiring song. And I just think she's so iconic and doesn't get all the credit she deserves, for the path she paved. So yeah, me, Tracy, and Taylor.
All right, that's an iconic lineup. We should definitely, let's just call Taylor up and figure that out.
Let's go.
What's one non-music item you absolutely must bring with you on tour?
Non-music item. Definitely my vocal steamer. I steam every day, keep the vocal cords supple.
Yes.
But a fun item, deck of cards.
Ooh.
In random places, if we finish sound check early, or we're running, to having an off day or in an Airbnb, we always play hearts, my band and I. Deck of cards, yeah.
That's iconic. It was actually really funny because I did this with a boy band a few weeks ago, and I asked them like a similar question like that, and all of a sudden one of them brings out a big o stuffed animal because I was in their tour bus while we were filming it. So he brings out this huge stuffed animal, and then the other one brings out a Game Boy, and I was like, okay, you guys are fun.
So
That's
fun.
great.
Oh my god.
If your songs were a color palette, what colors would they be?
This album is very autumnal, so it's got earth tones and also like some oranges, some like lavender, and like a sage green.
Ooh, I love those. Those are very nice, and I agree that totally works with that album too.
Thank you.
If you weren't doing music, what do you think you'd be doing right now?
Well, I used to be a teacher, so I technically could go back to that. I still have that degree, but I think, I don't know, something creative. Like teaching was really creative too. Like I had taught English, so you could kind of bring the novel to life in so many creative ways. I even like created grammar Olympics to make grammar fun for my kids.
That's iconic.
We like had like country teams and we had like medals, and I think I would do anything as long as I could like inject creativity into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. I would have never got a teacher from you, so that's so funny.
Yeah.
That's another fun fact. But
Fun fact.
what was the inspiration behind releasing the album on old iPods?
Great question. So the word we're using for this album is analog, because we wanted everything to feel really tangible, especially in such a digital world. And my mom found her old iPod Shuffle, like the little clip, like last Christmas when I was home. And I was like, oh my gosh, these things were iconic. Like you could put it on like your sports bra. The coolest girls did that in like middle school, and like you just clicked play and whatever song came out, you were just stoked on.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to recreate that feeling where like you put your earbuds in and like a song that you've never heard comes on. And I was like, I think I could maybe pull this off. So I was like an eBay shark for like 3 months, found 20 iPod Shuffles that worked, that had chargers that I could restore and that would like have battery life. Cleared them off, put my album on it, and then released them. I did like a drop.
Yeah.
And they sold out in under a minute. So then I did a second drop 2 weeks later. Those sold out even faster. And it's so cool now that like there are 40 iPod Shuffles in the world with only my album on them that people got to hear a month early. So it was really fun, and I'm glad it like was able to be executed, because the idea was too fun to not try.
No, that's why I saw that and I was like, how is this not like, I know it like sold out instantly, so it was a huge hit, but like I don't know how this isn't going like insta viral right now, because that was probably one of the best marketing things like I've seen in such a long time, because I feel like everything is just the same, especially now with like TikTok, social media, all that stuff. It's all like the same. So like finding something different like that, I feel like that was like one of the best things I've seen in a really long time. So that was really freaking cool.
I was really honestly very proud of that idea.
As you
so
should
thank
be.
you.
No, you inspired me, because after I saw that, I was like, I need an iPod Shuffle. I was like, what the? And literally, I was in queue too. I was like, I was trying to get one, and I was like, what the hell? And that's what. So literally, I've been on Facebook Marketplace like this is with my iPod. I literally put it. Yeah, I literally put it on like the alerts or whatever, and I sold mine in 2014 for $15.
Oh my gosh.
Now they're on there for like $80 to $100. It's insane.
I know. Trust me, they're so cool now. It's crazy. Don't
right? It's crazy. Never get rid of shit, apparently. All right. Fans love how open you are in your writing. Is there a topic you haven't touched on yet that you'd love to explore in a song?
Well, I just put out a song on this album that I haven't talked about previously, which is about growing up in the church. And that was something, especially as a queer person, that I just hadn't really broached that subject yet. I didn't know if I was personally ready to like be the point of discussion for that. But through a lot of years of therapy and like friends who also share that anecdote, I was brave enough to put out that song, and it's like shockingly been the one to connect people the most so far in the few weeks it's been out. So I would say like the intersection of growing up in the church and coming out and not wanting to completely disown your church family and like figuring out that gray area is probably the new conversation in my music.
Yeah, that's funny that you kind of mentioned that song, because so my girlfriend is obsessed with that song, and she's the same, but she's the same, like she grew up in the church and then came out later in life, so she really resonates with that song, so she definitely wanted me to tell you that, so it's good that got brought up anyways.
What's her name?
Alex.
Alex, thank you. Yes. Appreciate you.
Yes, she's gonna love that. What's a song of yours that you hold close to your heart?
Ooh, probably the title track of this album. It's called The Right People Will Love You, and it's inspired the entire project, but it came from such a true story of two girls who were in a couple that I met at my merch table 2 years ago. they had been secretly dating, and they came up and shared with me that the first time they could ever hold hands in public was at my show. And so I wrote this song kind of about like, you know, they'll find their chosen families, so will I, so will all of us kind of thing. And that to me like reminds me why I do this, thinking of them, thinking of my story, and everyone who comes in those doors, like no matter who they are, what they bring in, or who they bring in, they're going to be safe and welcome here. And I feel like those girls and that song will always remind me of that.
I absolutely love that story behind that. That's freaking amazing. Hate that they had to keep it a secret, but it's great that they had a safe space for you within you. What is their dream venue to play at?
Ooh, Red Rocks in Colorado. Yes. I mean, just absolutely insane acoustics there under the night sky. Other than that, I would say headlining Radio City Music Hall in New York City will be iconic once I do it. And MSG, obviously.
Yes, obviously. Yeah. Those are the great ones, so iconic. How do you balance making music that's true to you while also thinking about listeners who might connect with it?
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, taking a page out of Taylor Swift's book, she was so specific in her writing, and yet I saw myself in it. And so that kind of encouraged me to not dull out any of the details of my own life if I wanted to share them, because people can always assign those details to their life in whatever manner it happens for them, and makes it feel really like salient and personal. So yeah, I think just like not having fear to be really real about what's going on, it's going to make people connect way more.
I definitely agree with that, so I love that answer. If you could give your younger self one piece of advice before releasing your first song, what would it be?
Oh man, funny story, I released my first song while I was a teacher.
Oh, amazing.
I would say, hey, wait a minute. 6th graders have the internet.
Oh, I bet that was horrible.
It took like a few weeks for them to find it.
Yeah.
And then they started like leaving comments on like the YouTube video online and like the song and stuff, being like, Ms. Kraft, do we have homework tonight? Ms. Kraft, I'm stuck on number 3. And I'm like,
they're the worst.
I'm like, yo, I'm gonna take it as flattery because you wanted to Google me. That means you must like me, at least a little bit of you. But yeah, there were a few weeks there that my lyrics started showing up on all their assignments. But I took it as a form of flattery. I mean, you can't get mad at 12-year-olds.
No, literally. You know? No, they will keep you humble.
Oh,
they will keep you humble.
The most humbled, yeah.
You get a free day with 0 obligations. Where are you and what are you doing?
Oh, I love that question. Free day. Okay, my wife and I are going to wake up. We're going to go to our favorite coffee shop in Nashville with our dog, where he's going to get a pup cup, obviously. We are going to go on like a shaded walk in a park. We are going to sit and read our books silently with backs turned to each other on a picnic blanket. Then we're going to go home and invite friends over for a cookout. And we're going to grill out in our backyard and like pass around a guitar. And probably end the night watching one of the 3 High School Musical movies again.
That's so gay-coded. I love it.
It's the queerest game plan ever. Let's go.
All right. Aliens just landed on Earth. What song of yours are you playing for them?
Ooh, what do you think their taste is, aliens? I would say if they want to like, if they don't know English, right? I don't want something that's so heavy lyrically. I would want like a fun song they can just dance to. Yeah. So I'd probably say on my new album, there's the 3rd track called Worse to Be Wrong. I think it's one of the most danceable songs. So I'm like, even if you don't know what I'm saying, at least you're going to dance.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There we go. All right. Last question. Now's the time to plug yourself. What do you have going on? New music. You're obviously on tour, but plug yourself.
Okay. Amazing. Thank you. I just came out with a new album called The Right People Will Love You. It's out on all of the platforms. I'm on tour right now, so wherever you're watching this, I'm probably coming to your city. Right now I'm in Phoenix tonight. It's my first national headlining tour with the full band. Very excited to play a longer set with lights and with instruments and everything. And then in a few months, who knows, maybe a deluxe version of the album will come out.
Ooh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, so stay tuned, follow along, and maybe an iPod will show up at your doorstep one day.
Oh, yeah, please. All right, thank you for being here with us.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Of course.